Alright, what's up everyone? Duquesne23 here, and I'm here with my wife, Lady
Hey
Duquesne.
guys.
And we're doing another Fan Mail Friday, so welcome to the next, whatever you want to say, episode. I don't know. But let's go ahead and get on into this. The first person who asked a question is Austin62Halo. I'm number 1. How do you divide 17 apples among 16 people? Simple. You give 16 apples to the 16 people, and I eat the extra one.
How do you divide 17 apples among 16 people? Sure.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good answer.
You know, I see 16 people, I'll give them 16 apples, and I'll just eat the rest.
He's smarter than he looks.
Okay. What has neither flesh, bone, nor nail, yet has 4 fingers and a thumb? I didn't have time to think about this. This is the first time we've ever seen these questions, because that's what we do. We want to get our first, reaction to the whole thing. So, flesh, bone, nor nail.
Yeah, it
has
fingers,
4 fingers,
and
a thumb.
I'm trying to think of an inanimate object.
Inanimate.
Inanimate. Can't talk. Object that has fingers.
A non-living object.
Yes, that has fingers.
Yeah, I know. This is going to take way too long. So we will think about that through the rest of this Fan Mail Friday. And we'll go ahead and go to the next one.
And if we can't figure it out,
you'll
have to look it up and post the answer.
And he says, I'm number 1. I'm guessing because he knows these. Probably because you looked them up. Please.
No. What if he's saying, I'm number 1, how do you divide 17 apples among 16? What if he's one of the people? Like, he's number 1 out of the 16 people?
I don't know. Austin62Halo.
We don't get it.
Okay. White like rice. Says, for Duquesne and Lady Duquesne, do you prefer Marvel or DC? And who's your favorite superhero? If you don't know that by now. By all of Aiden's shirts that he wears and stuff like that. DC. By far.
Superman.
And Superman. What's yours? Yeah. Yours would be Batman.
I do like Batman, but
yours would be Batman, but of course DC still.
But that was kind of before. That was kind of before all the movies and stuff. I mean, I still like Batman, but I don't know.
So you're saying you like Superman now because of the movies? Well, that's shocking. Because normally everyone doesn't like the Superman stuff because of the movies.
I mean, I personally,
I still love the Superman movies.
But I like the new movies too. I like the new Batman movies.
Especially the Dark Knight movies are unbelievable. Yeah. So, but I don't know.
Heath Ledger is my favorite.
Yeah, no joke. Yeah.
Superhero.
Yeah, we'll call him a superhero because he did such a great job. But no, the whole reason why
if we're going off of TV shows at Smallville, Clark Kent, Superman.
Yeah.
He gets my vote.
That's really good.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah.
The reason why I like DC better is because I like the superheroes better in DC. And if y'all didn't know this, I forget who it is. Who did this? Watch Mojo.
Was it Watch
Look
Mojo?
Up I think it's watchmojo.com. That's the YouTube channel. Or you could go to the website, watchmojo.com. And you go in there, like, look up something like
Marvel versus DC.
It's some DC and Marvel, but you go back and you watch this. They go through, like, you look at
they compare
heroes that are the same
Marvel
on each side. In Marvel and DC, they're pretty much the exact same,
And DC came first.
Characters. And in 99.9% of them, DC came first. Marvel, like, didn't Stan Lee?
I'm just letting you know
I'm walking on eggshells here. But didn't Stan Lee? He's the one who created all the Marvel.
Before you make people mad at you, we love Marvel and DC.
Yes, I love both of them. I love everything. But I'm just saying that I think it's hilarious that a lot of those ones that are pretty much the exact same superheroes, like on the Marvel and DC side, like 99% of them, pretty much Stan Lee copied the DC version because the DC version came out first, and then like a year or 3 years later,
Watch your
Marvel
words.
came out with the
Watch your
exact
words.
same, but of course a little
Now,
bit different.
X-Men is Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Wolverine.
Yeah, there's a
I-
lot of good
I
Marvel.
could-
All
I could
the
get on
Avengers
his team.
stuff. All the Avengers
Yeah,
deals.
Captain America.
You know?
I'm a
Yeah.
fan.
Spider-Man, Marvel.
Yeah, but Spider-Man is not on
Yeah,
my
the
top.
new one though is pretty cool. I like that movie though.
Well, yeah.
The newer movie.
Yeah, it was good. I like the older ones too.
I like the
They're
other
a
ones
little
too.
cheesy, but
Until he started dancing, walking out, bound to bound, and he's like, "Hey, hey."
I didn't think it could get cheesier.
That just got cheesier.
Next question.
All right, so just to reiterate, I don't want people like hating stuff. I love Marvel. I'm just saying.
We love
I'm just saying.
anything.
Look at that video and watch Mojo. They go through the years that the similar ones come out, and it is kind of funny.
We love anything.
Anything
superhero. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
All that stuff.
All right, so Captain Curlio asks, "Hello, Duquesne. In your second Fan Mail Friday, you said Halo 4 was your favorite 360 game. Why is it your favorite? What made it better than Reach, ODST Wars, Halo 3? Okay, so I'll answer that. The reason why it was my favorite is because the campaign. I loved the campaign in Halo 4. I'm not a multiplayer person. I'm just pretty much like custom games and campaign person. I do play some multiplayer, but not really that much. I just hit rank 100, like SR rank 100 in Halo 4. So I'm not even max level yet, which is like everyone. It's really easy to get max level. You just had to play. But I pretty much became SR rank 100 from custom games, Forge.
Have you ever seen him playing multiplayer?
She's making fun of me.
Oh, it's not like I could do better.
I was actually pretty good back in the
You
Halo
were.
3 days.
You were.
I was. I could do all that no scope and snipe and stuff. But yeah, and Aiden made noise.
All things pause when Aiden makes a noise.
But Halo 4 is the campaign. A lot of people may not like. Some people didn't really like the Halo 4 campaign better than other ones. But personally, to me, it was the best because I love the vehicles in it. Like I'm a big vehicle person, as many of y'all know. So if it has a lot of vehicles, I'm gonna love it. And of course, graphics still do play a part. The graphics were unbelievable for the Xbox 360. And I just love the storyline. Spoiler alert, losing Cortana is something very strong. And Chief, especially whenever he's talking with Lasky at the very end, and Lasky says something like "You're not a machine," and then Chief goes, "She said that to me once," and it's just like, oh, that got waterworks.
He replayed all of the endings so I could see it.
Yeah.
It
was good.
He was really impressed.
I loved it. The only thing I wish that could have made it better, a Warthog run at the end. Mm-hmm. That makes everything. You can have the worst campaign in the world. Just put in a Warthog run, you're good. So that is the reason why. But I'm not the type of person like, the other ones weren't good. I still loved all the other, Halo campaigns and stuff like that. So then he asked you, I believe, right? No?
Yeah, for Lady Duquesne.
Where? I'm lost. Oh, there it is. I'm blind. You could have read it off. For Lady Duquesne, which is your favorite Halo on 360 and why?
Was Halo 3 on 360?
Yeah.
Was that the one with
I guess you can include Halo Anniversary, too.
Was that the one with the big Warthog?
Halo 3, yeah.
Run?
It wasn't the one on the mall, though.
Flood?
It was the one, the mall, both of them had flood.
Oh.
But this one is the one where platforms are blowing up around you. Like you're driving on these massive platforms around everywhere. And they're pretty much rebuilding the Halo ring and you're blowing it up, the Halo ring again.
Yeah.
So, I feel sorry for the contractors. Hey, come build the Halo ring.
Was Halo 2?
It's the same thing with the Death Star.
Was Halo 2 on the regular Xbox?
I really can't remember.
Because I'm trying to think, when did they introduce the Flood?
I think
when did they introduce the Flood?
Actually.
Because the Flood
Halo 2 original Xbox, yes.
Was original Xbox?
Yeah. So 360, that's not.
So I guess
the Flood
Halo
was introduced
3?
in Halo 1.
The Flood was in Halo 1? Because, gosh, the flood creeped me out.
That was... Okay, so just in case that there's a cut in that you'll see, it's because our camera cuts off, so that's why it all of a sudden may abruptly cut. But go ahead and say what you were saying.
Oh, I was saying that Cortana level through the ship with all the flood.
Yeah.
Maybe if you exclude that level, because I think I remember... I mean, it kind of makes it fun because it's so challenging, but it's also, like, kind of a
It's very
downer.
repetitive, too.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's the same, like slimy kind of,
I didn't really care for the environment or the enemies, but yeah, I think Halo 3. Minus Cortana level. Okay.
Yeah. But, okay, and then also, Duquesne, how are you liking Titanfall? I am enjoying how they balanced and made the Titans versus pilots. Thanks, and keep up the good work. I love Titanfall. It's a lot of fun. I, of course, haven't been playing it too terribly much just because, you know, I've been recording videos, and Dungeon Defenders came out free on Xbox Live Gold, so I've been playing that a lot. That's a lot of fun. Download it. It's Dungeon Defenders, Xbox Live Gold. It's the part of their little free, you know, games for Xbox Live Gold. Really fun game. Are they still
doing it?
Yeah. 4-player co-op. It goes till the end of the month.
Okay.
It's 4-player co-op.
So
yeah, it's a lot of fun. Download it. It's so much fun, guys. And I actually may do like a little, like sometime I may stream it or something, and people could join in if they have the game.
Well, you should do that before it stops. So if people want to go get it.
I'll be sure to do that. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. But Titanfall, there's this crazy video. I'll put a link in the description. I just kind of shared it about. I put it on my Facebook, and I even tweeted about it. But there's this crazy video of this guy. He's playing CTF, Capture the Flag, and he like jumps, pretty much doesn't touch the ground. He grabs the enemy's flag. That's the only time he's on the ground ever. And then he goes up zip lines and then wall runs practically the entire way across the map and lands at his base and just scores the flag. And then he wall runs and everything back and picks up the enemy's flag again. Yeah, it's pretty crazy what people can do.
Some parkour experts.
It's pretty crazy what people can do, and I would suggest go and look at it. I'll put a link in the description for that video. Okay, so BK PA guy, he explained this last time. He sent me a message, I think, on here, or comment in a video explaining what it is. Like it's not backpack or something. It's like it's something from a show or something. I can't remember, but he explained it. How was your St. Patrick's Day? Like any other day.
We wore our green.
We wore green, and that's it.
Yeah, no green beer for us.
Yeah, we don't really drink any alcohol.
Well, we have Aiden.
Yeah. And the thing is, even before Aiden, we don't only drink it every once in a while, once every few months.
Yeah, we wouldn't have gone out anyway.
We would have like a 6-pack of something in there, and it's always the fruity drinks because that's what I love. Fruity drinks taste so good.
If the green beer tastes better than regular beer, I would try it.
Yeah, yeah. The thing is, I don't like the way beer tastes. So I like the fruity.
We all wore our green, so we all avoided.
Yeah, you know, I like the fruity stuff because it tastes so good. It like tastes like strawberries and stuff, and it's like, how can you literally be a person and be like, I don't like that? It's like, come on, if someone gives you fruit punch that's like strawberry or whatever, it's like you're gonna love it. That's pretty much what it tastes like, but with some alcohol, and that's the problem with it though, because it tastes so good, you keep drinking it. But yeah, we would have like a 6-pack of something in there, and it would stay there for like, I don't know, like 7 months or 6 months or something like that.
Not that long.
I don't know. There's sometimes, remember, there's like that one time we're like, oh yeah, we have stuff back here. Yeah. But okay, so now Bywolf93 asks, to Duquesne, seeing that you have been a gamer for some time now, what would you say is your favorite, best, memorable moment in your gaming career? And it can be a YouTube related. Okay, so that's it for my part of the question. Best part.
Most memorable moment.
Probably whenever 343 knew who I was.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably one of the best. Like whenever I actually met them, you know, at RTX and everything.
Whenever Frank O'Connor
says,
"Oh, you're Duquesne."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
like
a pretty cool moment.
Yeah, because I saw I was gonna say Jessica Shea, but most people know her by BS Angel. But you know, once I like saw her at RTX and everything, the first time I went to RTX and they were there, and so like I went there, I saw her and I was like, hey, and she's never seen my face or anything. We've talked, you know, like I've emailed back and forth with her and things like that, so she knew who I was and stuff. And of course, she used to always post like the Halo custom maps and everything like that to Halo Waypoint and everything, which that was awesome. But she actually, I got to meet her. I was like, hey, this is Duquesne, and she's like, oh, and all this stuff. And then she, brought me over to like Frank O'Connor and all them. And I was, said hi to Frank O'Connor, and what did she say? This is Duquesne?
Either that or he saw your shirt.
Either that or he saw my shirt. But yeah, remember. Then he was just like, oh, this is Duquesne 23. And I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, people actually know me. And then Certain Affinity was there also, which they're the ones who pretty much made like the maps and everything. And they were there, and they were the same thing. Like one of the Certain Affinity dudes, I was talking with him, and he would turn to his friend, and he was like,
this is the guy that I was telling you about.
Yeah, this is the guy I was telling you about. Like, what did he say that made something. That like Star Wars map or something? Or
I don't know. I don't know if he specified.
There's something, and he was like, oh, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they actually know me, and so that's crazy.
It was like moment after moment of that's pretty cool.
It was pretty cool, and then I got invited to a little private event, where I got to play Halo 4 before, of course.
I got to talk with Frank O'Connor for a little bit, and
that was
Scene
awesome.
Anders was
there. Yeah, I got
there.
to talk with Scene Anders and everything.
That was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
Gus, all the RTX.
I actually felt like I was somewhat important.
We got to meet all the Rooster Teeth crew that year.
That was pretty awesome. Now RTX is so big, Rooster Teeth people don't walk around or anything like that because
we caught it on a good year.
First year we went, it was a lot smaller, and they were walking around the convention hall, and I got to take pictures with them and talk with them and everything. Which I'll post a link to that. I have a little photo album of all that type of stuff. But yeah, so that is the last question.
No, there was more to it.
Huh?
There was more to his question.
I don't want to answer Bibles because it's not related to me. Lady Duquesne, when did you start playing video games?
When
console-wise
I began
before
to crawl.
Me. Console-wise, she played them before me.
Yeah,
because
we had
Super Nintendo.
Well, my grandmother had like the original Nintendo. I mean Tetris, Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario.
Yeah. There's a Dr. Luigi.
And then I remember for Christmas I had asked for a Nintendo 64 and I got a Super Nintendo. So then
at first you're kind of like, ugh.
It was all Super Nintendo.
She loves it. She loves it.
But I didn't get introduced. I mean, I knew what Xbox, I knew what all that stuff was, but I didn't start doing any of that until I met him.
Yeah.
I didn't really have any interest, I guess, as much.
My first console was the Xbox.
I played some PlayStation. My cousin had a PlayStation. So my console that I owned was a Super Nintendo. But then, the original Nintendo and PlayStation, I got to play those two growing up. So real young.
And me, I just played pretty much Game Boy and stuff. Before, like the original Game Boy, and then like Game Boy Color, and then like Game Boy SP.
Oh yeah, I had a Game Boy. I had a yellow, like huge box.
Yeah, oh my gosh, the original Game Boy is like massive. So never mind.
I had the handheld
like
too.
That.
And I guess I'm trying to. I really don't know an age, but I grew up. My grandmother constantly played Tetris. I mean, she was like obsessed with Tetris and Dr. Mario. And, they're good games. They're classics.
Yeah. Yeah, my first was the Xbox, so she got hers way before mine. Which she didn't, of course, get it whenever it came out. But
video games have gone a long way since we've gotten older. But I remember whenever I was maybe 10 or 11, and in our school they had a computer set up in our English class, and I don't know if it was just like during like certain recess breaks, if the weather was bad. I don't remember why, but there were sometimes our teacher would let us go over there and we would have like Pong tournaments, and it was like the old original.
Yeah.
I mean old. It was like like green or gray screen with just the white lines. Boop.
Yeah.
Boop.
Yeah.
I mean that was awesome.
One thing,
I remember that
really
was like
old,
awesome.
Whenever I was in elementary, there was a game on the computer, and it's a learning game and stuff. But Number Munchers.
Number Munchers.
Oh my gosh, that was such an awesome game. And I actually found it. No, I found it online. Remember whenever I was in college and I downloaded it.
Oh,
like
really?
they had like a version that
y'all should look into that.
Look up Number Munchers. It's pretty cool. It's a good learning game back then.
They have so many games now. You have to remember, I grew up, I didn't even have internet in my house until I was in high school.
Yeah, she was real late to the party on that.
I mean, we grew up in a different Well, I guess
you were still.
I guess not everybody. A lot of your fans are younger than us.
You were still really late to the party,
in
though,
a
on the
different
internet.
Generation.
You were still really late to the party.
But not to games, really.
But, yeah.
Not to games. Right?
All right, so, Oregon Trail, it cut out again. Sorry, we normally have a timer, and then we look at that and stuff. And
we weren't paying attention.
But yeah, Oregon Trail, so much fun. Like, how you can... You gotta, it's hilarious. You name all your characters that go with you, like your family, that go with you after, like, it could be after your family or just friends or something. And then all of a sudden one of your friends dies off on the way, and stuff. And you're like, well, sorry.
It was pretty realistic. Well,
yeah.
I mean.
Shooting the buffalo and everything.
For a game back then.
Yeah. You shoot the buffalo. You just shoot one of those and you have plenty of meat, like, for the entire... or like most of the trip.
If you're a lot younger than us, you grew up in a totally different generation of gaming. Because what I was saying is another big thing. Whenever we were younger, were like the arcades. Yeah, like you would go to.
Now it's not really,
because consoles just weren't that available. I guess as they are now. It just wasn't, I guess, as big of a thing. So you would actually go to the arcade, play some Street Fighter. You know. Oh, that's another thing I always played.
Running out.
I would come home from school. Okay, I would come home from school and play Doom and Mortal Kombat.
I never played Doom.
Street Fighter.
What original Doom I played? Doom on the Xbox. Played like 5 minutes of it. Too scared. Turned it off. Returned it.
But that was, and that might have been before high school because we had a computer. We just didn't have the internet. Yeah. Do you need the internet for that stuff? I don't think so. No. I think I downloaded it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Battery's running out.
What's the other question?
All right, so Aiden asks, BioWolf asks for Aiden, what Halo emblem do you like better, the cowboy cat or the wolf or the eagle as far now? He's going to make me do the choice thing like how it was, because BioWolf's emblem is the wolf.
One more.
Okay, so, and both Duquesne and Lady Duquesne, if you had an offer to play a character in a TV series, movie, or game, what would it be? If you had an offer.
Chun-Li.
BioWolf, not had offer, had an offer.
Chun-Li, except for I would have to go do some yoga because I can't
Chun-Li.
get my...
Yeah, I don't think they can even see that.
I can't,
She's doing this little foot maneuver down here, trying to be like Chun-Li's little with her, feet.
I'd have to get a personal trainer.
This isn't E Honda with his hands.
But Chun-Li.
But
actually, they've already done that. They did a Chun-Li movie.
Yeah,
they did a Street Fighter movie.
They did it with.
They've done several Street Fighter.
What's her name? Kristen Crook.
Kristen Crook.
Yeah, she has a slight lazy.
Do I have to think of a different one?
No, you don't have to do that.
Was it Shiva?
You can have a
Shiva with all the
You can have a reboot.
I don't know why now I'm thinking Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter.
But if you offered to play a character, I don't really know.
Red Dead Redemption.
John Marston.
Marston.
That would be pretty good.
That'd be a pretty epic role to play.
But I'm not rugged enough. I'm trying to think of something that would fit me. Like, I would be nerdy. Yeah, I could do a voice character in Lego. I would do that.
You could do that.
I would do that. But the thing is, if it was actual, like, live action, I would have to be some nerdy, type of, I don't know, person. Like, I couldn't be, like, a cool John Marston type of dude where he's like, yeah, just pull out my...
Yeah, I'm trying to think what you could...
Like...
Well, he said what? Video game?
Yeah, TV series, movie,
TV
game.
series or movie.
I don't know. Like, just... Anything, really. Anything animated, I would do. Like any voice deal. It doesn't matter. Any game, voice deal, I would do.
You could be Bambi.
Be Bambi. I was going to say, what is it? What are we going to do today? Or something that is the fire. Help prevent forest fire.
Oh, I also like... Well, but I guess that wouldn't really count.
Yeah, I don't really know. No. I don't really know exactly.
Because they've already got that.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at some of my games.
Viva Pinata. You can be a pinata.
Viva Pinata. That would work. I really don't know.
L.A. Noire, could you be a detective?
Yeah, L.A. Noire isn't too bad.
Like, can it be a character?
I could be a character in BioShock Infinite.
Can it be in a... But they've already done, like, a movie and a TV show. I was going to say, like, what about Firefly?
Yeah, well, that doesn't... you can't...
But they already do that.
I'd be something in Metro. That would be pretty cool. That'd be freaky, though. That would... because that's a kind of scary game.
I'm trying to think of, like, comic book characters that they don't have movies out for.
Comic book characters?
Yeah, that they don't have movies out for yet.
what is it called? The stretchy guy?
Ooh, what's the pregnant, in Juno?
Yes, in Juno they have a pregnant superhero.
The Japanese pregnant superhero with her sword. What's her name?
I don't know, but we should probably just stop this now because we don't have a clue.
This could just continue.
Last thing. We'll go back to this question. What is it? Neither a fish, bone, nor nail. Or fish.
Has neither.
Or fish. It's not a fish either because it has all.
It has neither flesh, bone, nor nail.
Four fingers and a thumb.
He's gonna have to tell us the answer.
Yeah. I don't know.
We give in.
I don't know.
And then you'll have to tell us the answer to another one because I'm sure Andrew might be wrong. Because he wants to eat one of the apples.
Yeah, that works. But okay, that's it. We're in here. And we're not shutting off because we have to do the outro thingy.
What's the outro thingy?
Go to the website. Submit
ahead.
your questions at the website. Links down below.
We should ask them a question too.
Should we ask them a question?
Yeah. What was their first video game that they ever played?
Ooh, that would be good. Yeah, what is your first video game you have ever played?
Yeah.
Any video game. It could be Game Boy, like handheld. It could be arcade. It could be whatever.
It could be the Pong.
And really, truthfully, I don't know what the first one is. If it's including like Game Boy stuff, it's probably some Mario thing.
With me, it's probably some like arcade. It might be from an arcade or something. I don't know. It's been too long.
Yeah, I really do not know. What is the first? Nope. I do know, I think. Back whenever you had to actually boot up your computer by typing in things, you can't just hit a power button and poof, it goes to like a desktop type of deal. Like you have to enter commands in order to get to certain things on your computer. Like it has that typical matrix looking green letter thingies. There's a game, like a tank game, where it was just, and you just go, boo, and it's called Kablooey. That's what it's called. The tank game is called Kablooey.
You just slowly blow up the ground.
You just shoot it, and it goes up, and you'll just see the line, and the line stays there. And all it is a green line just going up and hits wherever it is. And that's it. It doesn't like blow up, much. It just will have like a divot or something will go at. But it's just green lines for the land. And then the tanks, the same thing. It's just like a green whatever deal. That's all it is. Black screen in the back and stuff.
Don't ever complain about graphics.
Whenever you hit the other tank, you go kablooey. That's what we did. It didn't do that. Those were too advanced. That was too advanced.
They had to add those effects.
Yeah. But, yeah.
I
think gamers, I really do. I think a lot of gamers nowadays are way too spoiled with stuff. They complain about every little thing, especially, like I'll just mention because I love the, game, and I know there's a lot of complaints for it, is Halo 4. People are so spoiled with you look at games that were, way back then. Everyone comments about how Halo 1 is an unbelievable game. Really, you go back and play it. Yes, it's fun. But it's really not that great compared to like later iterations of Halo and stuff. It's just for one thing, everyone's biggest issue with multiplayer in Halo. Biggest issue with multiplayer in Halo was the weapon balancing at the start. Biggest issue, period. Look at Halo 1. Some people say everyone played the crap out of Halo 1's multiplayer. The pistol is OP. Like, unbelievable. There's no point in using any other weapon in Halo 1.
You're getting kind of...
I'm getting a little riled up here.
Worked up, yeah.
I'm getting a little bit worked up.
I sense that.
The OP pistol, Halo 1 pistol is a 3-shot kill.
What started this?
From anywhere on the map. You could be across Blood Gulch, 3-shot kill, they're dead.
What's happening? Okay.
I'm just pointing out that there were major weapon balancing issues, but no one seemed to complain about that.
The point is, if you look at where we came from, in gaming, it is amazing. What's available now.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool.
And if you're real young and you have never heard of some of these games that we're talking about, go and look them up, and you will see where this all started.
Especially really that Kablooey,
if you've never heard of Atari.
Yeah.
Which I've played Atari. My uncle had an Atari.
Yeah.
But even an Atari, it was expensive.
What time did we?
It wasn't something that everybody had.
Close off again.
Okay, then we better go.
But yeah.
Ask us more questions.
Yeah. So what is the first game that you have played?
Yes.
What is the first game? And go submit your questions in the link below to the website, and we will answer them. Hello again, my friends. Really glad you made it beyond the boom. No, that was my attempt of a more console thing because of the fact that the video just cut off. The camera ran out of battery at that point. So sorry about that, guys. If y'all, just check out the previous video if y'all want to. It is a Project Spark how to get more land tutorial. And the video after that 2 videos ago was the Halo 4 custom map, Canyon Calamity MX, which is a really fun map. Definitely suggest checking it out. But I hope you all enjoyed this video, guys. And I'm sorry it cut off in the middle of us talking there. But yeah, I guess I'll see y'all next time. Later, guys.